Hey, and welcome. Today's video is all about hypothyroidism after pregnancy. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sarah Peternell. I'm the owner of Family Nutrition Services and the creator of the 30-day online program called Nourished and Renewed with Hashimoto's. If you're curious about some of my other videos that have to do with Hashimoto's in pregnancy, check out my video about IVF and also my video about postpartum thyroiditis. Today I'm answering the question, if I have Hashimoto's and I have a baby, does my hypothyroidism or my condition with Hashimoto's get worse? This is a great question. And the answer is it depends. Have you heard me say this before in some of my other videos? That's because we are all so biochemically unique and individual. I can say, however, from my own experience and from the experience of having worked with many clients in this situation, there are some factors that can contribute to a person who has Hashimoto's and goes through a big hormonal change and experiencing some shifts in their thyroid status, their immune status, or both. So as you are aware, if you've been following my channel for a while and watching these videos, Hashimoto's is not just a thyroid condition, it's also an autoimmune condition, meaning that the immune system is a little bit wonky. I love to say that because it really is true. Your immune system is supposed to be programmed to work pretty well and not cause us too many problems. But the concept of autoimmunity means that our immune system can do some things that we don't want it to do, like attack our own tissues. The good news about pregnancy, if you have Hashimoto's, is that for many women, we actually go into a stage of remission when we're pregnant. That's because the immune system recognizes right away, whoa, there's a baby on board. Let's not be wonky anymore. We want to protect and nurture and save this baby and this pregnancy. Now, that's not always the case, but for many women, the autoimmunity may tamp down just a little bit. And for many women, that offers a little bit of respite. And a lot of women actually say they feel their best when they are pregnant. That was true for me in some regards, but I also experienced a worsening of symptoms after my first child was born. I have an article on my website, a blog post all about postpartum thyroiditis. I spent a lot of time working on that article because it was so near and dear to my heart. And I've received a lot of comments both on my video and this YouTube channel about postpartum thyroiditis, as well as a lot of people who've written in after reading that article and said that they could relate. So I want to elaborate just a little bit on kind of what this is all about, really. I want to explain some things that maybe I didn't do before in the other video, or maybe some things that can help you. So, as I said, the immune system usually will kind of take a little bit of a break. But what can happen is that after the baby's born and there's significant hormonal shifts, not just of the pregnancy hormones, but also of your thyroid hormones and other hormones that help to regulate your body, is that sometimes there can be a roaring back of autoimmunity after the baby is delivered. If you think about it, first of all, the estrogen drops off pretty significantly. And in the first 6 weeks of the postpartum period, this can be a very difficult time for women even who don't have Hashimoto's. The hormonal changes are real and they can be very dramatic. I suggest that you make it a plan, make it important to follow up with your pregnancy provider, whoever that is, if it's your OBGYN, maybe an integrative medicine doctor, or a midwife, to get some tests run before they would make you wait for that 6-week appointment. The 6-week appointment really is just to give you the green light that you can start exercising and having sex again. Yay. They can check you out for other things before this time. And I would highly suggest, if you have Hashimoto's, that you get some thyroid blood work done within about a week after your baby's in this world. The reason why is because as the estrogen drops off and your other pregnancy hormones are kind of going through a crazy time, your thyroid hormones are also trying to figure out how to re-regulate to support you and you alone, and no longer you plus baby on board. Postpartum thyroiditis is really what is considered sort of the thyroid storm or the hyperthyroid explosion that can take place when all of a sudden your own body starts making excessive amounts of thyroid hormone in response to delivery. And so what women experience with postpartum thyroiditis is usually first the anxiety, sweatiness, heart palpitations, sleepless nights, and perhaps even a decrease in their breast milk supply production. That was the case with me. But it isn't really very long after the thyroid storm or the hyperthyroid period is over that then a woman can become actually hypothyroid again. And this is really true with Hashimoto's in a lot of cases, because the body is just trying to re-regulate the hormones, and the immune system, which has taken a break from its attack, now might be more aggressive than ever. This is unfortunate, of course. I do work with women who actually find out about their diagnosis of Hashimoto's during pregnancy. And so it is possible that for some women, hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's can develop as a result, secondary to these big changes that take place with the pregnancy hormones. So, as I was saying, I think it's really important that you work very closely with your provider to get these medical labs, these very important thyroid panel labs, your TSH, free T3, free T4, and perhaps, if they will do it for you, another antibodies test for your thyroid, right after your baby's born, about 5 or 6 or 7 days at the max, because this is when some of the most significant changes can take place. And of course, you want to know if these are taking place so that you can address the impacts that it may have on your own health, as well as the health that it may have on your baby. For me, even though I felt terrible, I wasn't that motivated to do much to help care for and protect myself, even though I knew better. When it really became a problem was about 5 weeks after my son was born, and I realized I was not making any breast milk. That was my motivating factor to get to the doctor and get some thyroid blood work done. Sure enough, I was experiencing postpartum thyroiditis. So don't wait until it's too late. Talk to your doctor and have a plan. Let them know that you want to get your thyroid hormones tested sooner rather than later. If you do experience some of these symptoms, maybe hyperthyroidism, and as I said, this can be a little bit disconcerting. You can't sleep. You feel like you want to crawl out of your skin. Your heart is racing. You're having atrocious night sweats. You want to speak to your provider right away. You want to let them know that you may be experiencing a surge of thyroid hormones. You may need to come off of the thyroid medication that you were taking to manage your thyroid all during pregnancy. This is true for a lot of women. Because again, your hormones are adjusting, including your thyroid hormones, and your body may be kind of overproducing thyroid hormones. It's this combination of your own body's resurgence, plus maybe the medication and synthetic thyroid hormones or natural desiccated thyroid hormones that you've been taking to support your thyroid during pregnancy. So an adjustment to your medication may be needed, and you need to communicate those symptoms directly with your doctor so that they can help you right away. Chances are you will not feel hypothyroid at first, if that's going to happen for you. Here's why. Are you going to be tired after you have a baby? Yeah. Are you going to feel like your body is not your own, achy? Probably. Are you going to feel like you just can't lose weight no matter how hard you try in those first few weeks after a baby's born? Yeah, you really shouldn't be thinking about weight anyway, but you'll notice how much your body has changed in the time that it took to produce your little bundle of joy. These symptoms usually overlap with hypothyroidism, and we're not often thinking about that. If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling freezing cold, if you notice big changes in your hair starting to thin or fall out, or if you're noticing that the outer third of your eyebrow is very thin, if you have hives or skin rashes, or notice any major changes in your body that feel like your thyroid is not supporting you, then you also want to communicate these symptoms to your provider as well. It is really important for me to tell you that if you are pregnant and you have Hashimoto's, you will need to be the quarterback. You will need to be your own best advocate for your health. Our providers, they mean well, and they do the best that we can to take care of us and our little babies. But we need to make sure that we're going to be getting the proper testing, care, and medical treatment if needed in the postpartum period. I am a huge believer in the postpartum care that is necessary for women. And that is kind of all inclusive. Nourishing and nutritious meals to support mama who just had a baby and to help replenish all of her vitamin and mineral deficiencies, which may be as a result of having a baby. Also, we need care in terms of help with the baby, whether it's from our partner or spouse or some loved ones, other family members in the extended family, neighbors, friends, maybe a co-op of other moms who've recently had a baby who can step in and hold the baby or rock the baby while mom goes to take a shower. The reason why is because the stress of becoming a new mother and becoming a new parent for the first time can also exacerbate hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's, and can lead to some of the other kind of coexisting unbalanced hormone states that can be very confusing in the postpartum period. We might just think to ourselves, I'm just not handling motherhood very well. That's probably not true, because girl, you've got this. You know what to do. You've got some of the best intuition and best instincts anywhere, and you know exactly how to take care of yourself and your baby. We need to ask for what we need and get what we need so that we can take care of ourselves as well. Today, we women, we do so much, but we often forget to take care of ourselves. So controlling stress, getting rest, having time for self-care, making time to have cooked, nourishing, nutritious, healing meals for ourselves, but also so that we can produce adequate breast milk for our baby is really important in that postpartum period. Like I said, a lot of times women don't even realize that something's missing until their baby's weight starts to decline at the baby checks. We're checking out baby. Who's checking on mom? So a couple of other things that I just want to point out really quickly before I finish this video today is that I am a very, very big believer in placental encapsulation. Maybe you've heard of this term before, or maybe you're unfamiliar with it. Placental encapsulation means that at the time that you deliver your baby, and then afterwards you'll deliver your placenta, you will ask for your care team, your delivery nurse, or your OBGYN or your midwife to save your placenta for you, and you will work with someone who is certified in the process of caring for, drying, powdering, and encapsulating the placenta tissue. This sounds crazy, doesn't it? Well, our ancestors knew that there was a lot of nutrition in the placenta. And there are stories of the women of tribes who were in charge of taking care of the new mothers. And they were known to cut off little slivers of the placenta and feed it to the new mother in the days following giving birth. These women were very smart. They were very wise and very knowing in their ancient traditions. Today, you can work with maybe a nurse midwife, or you can work with someone who is skilled in this department. Now, you're not sitting down to eat your placenta with a fork and a knife and some steak sauce. Ma'am, that sounds gross. You are taking placenta pills, much in the same way that you would take the nutrition from a multivitamin, a prenatal vitamin, any other type of supplement that encourages your optimal health. Your placenta is a wonderful source of iron in the days after giving a baby, especially if you lost some blood during delivery. You may be anemic. We want to prevent this because anemia can be something that can certainly exacerbate by dropping your stores, not only of your total serum iron, but also of your long-term iron storage and your ferritin. You can read more about iron on my website, but we do know that drops in ferritin are negatively corresponding with increases in Hashimoto flare-ups and hypothyroid symptoms. So placental encapsulation enables you to restore your iron levels naturally. This is a better choice than taking like an iron supplement because iron supplements can wreak havoc on your digestive system. Trust me, if you already feel a little bit kind of backed up and bloated and constipated following having your baby, imagine what iron will do to your system. It's not good. So the placental encapsulation is really one of the best gifts. I didn't know about this when I had my first baby. And I researched because I did not want to have another postpartum thyroiditis if I had another child. I was so lucky to be able to work with the wonderful women at placentapills.com to have my placenta encapsulated and to be able to take these nourishing supplements for myself. I felt stronger. My breast milk supply was amazing. My baby was very happy. And I was very calm and healthy and happy in my own skin. It was a much different experience. Some of that probably is because I had already done it before and I knew what to expect. But I do believe that the nutrition that I got because of the placenta pills was a life-changing experience. So that's my little spiel for today. I appreciate that you're watching these videos and learning with me all about Hashimoto's. If you are like, I need more of this and I need specifics for my own personal case with Hashimoto's, and you want to join my online program, Nourished and Renewed with Hashimoto's, check it out. There's a link down below and you can find out all about the different modules that are included, including a couple specific modules geared towards hormone balance. This is great if you're thinking about maybe having a baby, if you just had a baby, or if your family has grown and you're entering into perimenopause or menopause. I can help walk you all the way through being the best advocate for yourself, how to communicate with your doctor, how to track and understand your own lab values, how to know when your medicine is working right for you, how to know what a flare feels like, how to eat properly, how to remove certain foods from your diet plan, how to understand that your gut is really at the root cause of all of this, how to practice self-care, and how to really be a true champion for your health. Nourished and Renewed is a labor of love, and it's the program I wish I would have had when I was first diagnosed with Hashimoto's more than 20 years ago. Remember to like and share these videos, and also you can subscribe and turn on your notifications bell so that you get access to these videos right when they are released. I'm putting out videos on Tuesdays and Fridays, so I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi there. This summer, I've created for you an amazing summer solstice meal plan subscription. It comes in 3 options: the 4-week plan, the 8-week plan, or the 12-week plan. All of the meals are included. 4 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, 7 days a week. And each week you get access to this beautiful handout with colorful recipes, a complete grocery list, and all of the nutritional information to help you stay on track with your healthy goals this summer. Spend more time in the sun having fun and less time worrying about what you're going to eat. This is a great way to stay on track with your goals and to learn some new, kind of yummy, fun new recipes. They'll stick with you for the long haul. Go to my website, sarahpeternell.com, and click on the Resources tab, and there you'll find the meal plan subscription. Thanks.